welcome to Give Day Tampa Bay 2018, live from the WEDU studios at the Berkman Family Broadcast Center.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 5th Annual Give Day Tampa Bay 2018, a 5-year tradition and going strong. My name is Lissette Campos. I'm the Director of Community Affairs for ABC Action News, and I'm privileged to serve as one of your hosts. I'll be the host for the next hour, and we are here with Jobsite Theater, one of the many nonprofits participating in this year's Give Day Tampa Bay. Representatives from over 400 of the charities are here participating in Give Day Tampa Bay. The theme this year is Live Here, Give Here, and making a donation is quick and easy. Just log on to giveday.org and search for your favorite charity from our list of participants. And when you hit that donate button, you will fill in your credit card information and make your secure gift. The minimum donation is only $5. Give Day will be going on until midnight tonight. We'll be live streaming from 11 a.m. We started at 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. tonight. And in the next hour, I'll be talking with and listening with various nonprofits who are making a difference in Tampa Bay. As I said moments ago, we are here with the folks from Jobsite. We have Spencer Myers and Mr. Mark Warren, who will be performing. They're going to be wowing and dazzling us for a little bit, and then we'll talk about how you can help them fulfill their mission. So take it away.
Thank you so much.
I've got a sweet tooth for licorice drops and jelly rolls. Hey, sugar daddy, Hansel needs some sugar in his bowl. I'll lay out fine chart on the linen and polish up the chrome. If you've got some sugar for me, sugar daddy, bring it home. Blackstrap molasses, you're my orange blossom honey bear. Bring me Versace blue jeans, black designer underwear. Dress up like a disco dancing jet set in Milan and Rome. If you got some sugar for me, sugar daddy, bring it home. Oh, the thrill of control, like the rush of rock and roll. It's the sweetest taste I've known. If you've got some sugar, bring it home. I know there's tons of sugar daddies and sugar mamas out there watching today. It's time to donate, don't you think? When honeybees go shopping, it's something to be seen. I know there's so many options to choose from. They swarm to wildflowers, gathering nectar for the queen. Obviously, I'm going to say donate to Jobsite, 'cause every gift you bring me gets me dripping like a honeycomb. If you've got some sugar for me, sugar daddy, bring it home. Oh, the thrill of control, like the blitzkrieg on the road. It's the sweetest taste I've known. Oh, yeah. If you've got some sugar, bring it home. Oh, yeah. Come on, sugar daddy, bring it home. Let's break it down. Whiskey and French cigarettes, a motorbike with high-speed jets, a water pick, a Cuisinart, and a hypoallergenic dog. Oh, I want all the luxuries of the modern age. Every item on every page in that Lillian Vernon catalog. Once again, Jobsite Theater. If you think only a woman can truly love a man, well, then you buy me the dress. I'll be more woman than a man like you can stand. I'll be a Venus on a chocolate clamshell, rising on a sea of marshmallow foam. If you've got some sugar for me, sugar daddy, bring it home. It's our tradition to control. Like Eric Honecker and Helmut Kohl, remember him? From the Ukraine to the Rhone, oh yes. Sweet old Morales, Lord, I'm coming home, yeah. Come on, sugar daddy, bring me home.
That is great, and that's just a little taste
Just a little
of
taste
the fabulous things you have
the
going
fabulous
on.
things that we have. It's actually, we're celebrating our 20th anniversary season at Jobsite Theater. We've been around for 20 years. This upcoming season, we start off the season in August with the show Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and that's a little taste from that show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
You all do so much in the community. It's such an inspiration to see you perform. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
And good luck. Remember, you can make a difference in the mission of Jobsite Theater by donating. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and see where we are now. Welcome back, everybody. We continue with our parade of guests for Give Day Tampa Bay 2018. Next, we have our friends from Tampa Crossroads. We have Gwen Green and Sarah Romeo, who are here to talk about how you can help them fulfill their mission as well. Tell us about Tampa Crossroads.
Well, Tampa Crossroads has been in the community over 41 years, serving men and women and families. We're here today for special programs that we operate for veterans, homeless veterans. We've been a part of the national movement to end veteran homelessness in our community for the past 5 years, and we have actually assisted our community to reduce our homeless veteran population by over 90%. We've housed more than 2,000 veteran families in permanent housing on the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of the other programs that you all do to help the veterans?
Our veterans programs, we have our Veterans Assistance Center, and this program is case management for homeless veterans and their families. We provide case management services to move them into permanent housing. We're able to pay for their rent, pay for upfront security deposits and other things that are needed to get into permanent housing. And then meanwhile, we're helping them, the veterans and their family, the whole household, secure income, whether it's benefits through the VA or employment.
How can the community help you? Is there something specific, that a program that you need to fund, or there are so many needs, too many to list right here now?
What we really need, we have, as I said, reduced the population by 90%. We have identified 200 homeless veterans still in this community. Tonight, 200 honorably discharged veterans will sleep outside, unsheltered, and without the aid of a home or a loving family or safety and security, even without food in many, many times. What we really need is we need the funds to continue to place these people into permanent housing. And we also need landlords. We need landlords who are willing to rent to veterans and landlords who will work with us to help our people find their permanent home.
For the folks watching who say, I'm a landlord, I would like to plug into this organization and help, how can they get a hold of you?
They can give us a call, 238-8557, extension 102.
You've got that memorized. You all must have some really special stories of gratitude from the veterans. Can you share one with us?
We do.
Oh, there's so many stories to choose from. A recent one that we have been talking about was a veteran, a single father of 2 children who walked several miles every day along the highway, pushing his children in strollers to their daycare and then walking to his job and then back to pick the kids up in the strollers and then walking to his home. And this just not a safe situation for the veteran or his children. And we were able to get a car donated to him. And additionally, while he was in our program, we were able to help him make sure that his employment was stable and then, of course, get him into permanent housing with the children.
What are the age groups that we're talking about?
The age groups, well, the veterans, over 18, obviously adults, but we help all their family members as well. So if a mom comes to us, we work a lot with homeless female veterans, and a lot of times a mom will come to us with very young children, minor children, living in their car. So we are helping everywhere from babies and young children to their parents, and sometimes the grandparents are living with them. So we really try to assist that whole family and continue that unification of the family and that bond. Oh, and here is our Dozer the Wonder Dog.
Hi there, it's so nice to see you again.
Thomas is our outreach coordinator, and he was late today because he was out finding veterans with Dozer.
We know Thomas on Positively Tampa Bay. He's talked about all the great things that you all are doing with the veterans. Can you, Thomas, can you move the dog a little over so we can get a better shot?
This
is
now they
a
want to see
wonderful
the dog.
Yeah, let's see the dog right over here. This is Dozer the Wonder Dog. Right here is good.
Dozer was actually the dog of another veteran who was unable to continue to care for him, so he became Thomas's best friend.
Well, thank you so much for bringing him. It's great to see you. Thank you for
so
being
much.
a part of Give Day Tampa Bay, and we certainly hope that our viewers at home will connect with you and help you in your mission. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now.
Thank you so much.
And we continue now with our next participant of Give Day Tampa Bay. We have the folks from Florida Wildlife Corridor. We want to welcome Lindsay Cross.
Hi, Lissette.
Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
You all are doing so many different projects, but you've got a really big one coming up.
We actually just completed an expedition through the center of Florida called the Heartland to Headwaters Expedition. We started that on April 15th and wrapped it up on Earth Day, which was April 22nd.
And you all are on a mission to help restore how many thousands
We
of
are on a
miles?
mission to protect an entire network of lands and waters throughout the state. In total, it's about 16 million acres. We've got over 9 million acres that are already in conservation, but that means there's about 7 million acres that really are in the balance that we could lose at any day if we don't have the necessary funding and the support from the public to protect them.
Where are the areas that are most at risk?
There's some at-risk areas throughout the entire state, and we actually have identified 10 of the regions most at risk. Within an area really close to Tampa Bay, there's a connection between the Green Swamp, which is actually the headwaters of the Hillsborough River, and that connection to the Northern Everglades, which we just explored on our last expedition, is really, really on the brink. There's just this very thin thread of natural lands connecting the two most significant wetlands in our state. And that's an important corridor for animals like black bears and bobcats and other mammals and reptiles. But as our urban population grows and our road infrastructure and our development starts to encroach on there, we really leave not many areas for wildlife to habitat.
So how important is it to get the support of the community for Give Day that helps you fund programs that get you out into the community and talk about the things that are at risk or ways that we can all help?
The work that we do is conservation advocacy, and we harness the power of storytelling. So we have examples of beautiful books and films that we've created that really help to share the conservation message. You know, we have expeditioners who love getting out there and literally being up to their waist in the wetlands and slogging through mud and battling poison ivy. But not everyone in Florida wants to do that. But I think they want to know that those places exist. So we kind of invite them to come on these journeys with us through the storytelling. And then we hope it piques people's interest and encourages them to go have some of their own explorations in wild Florida.
How can people connect with you?
We are very active on social media through our website and Facebook and Instagram. So we have video clips, and we're always posting new photography and fine art that we're commissioned to show the beauty of wild Florida. And the funds for Give Day this year are going to go to support a new short film about the recent expedition that we did.
And again, give our viewers a quick synopsis of the areas that you covered.
Well, we work on advocacy throughout the entire state. The Green Swamp area is certainly something that is close to the heart of Tampa Bay. It's less than 30 miles from here, and as I said, it's the headwaters of the Hillsborough River. So if we lose some of those areas, our drinking water supply is really in danger, as well as some of the places that we go for recreation, for hunting and fishing, and just enjoying time with our families.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. Thanks for all this great information, and best wishes to you and the team.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Welcome back, everybody. We continue our special coverage of Give Day Tampa Bay 2018, 5-year tradition and going strong. Schools are a very important part of our community, and it's my privilege to interview the folks from Academy Prep of Tampa. Lincoln Tamayo is here with Kinian and Tracy. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
How do you describe your school in 30 seconds?
We're a grade 5 to 8 private school. We accept only students who qualify for the federal free and reduced price meals program. We do not charge a penny of tuition. We raise every penny for every child. We are in school up to 11 hours a day, up to 6 days a week, 11 months out of the year. And then after we graduate our students, we follow them very closely, and we help guide them along with their families and the schools where we send them through outstanding college prep programs and then on to college for the next 8 years.
I've had the pleasure of visiting the campus and getting to see the work that you all do, and it's always impressive to see all of the banners of the different universities and colleges across the country where graduates have gone on to. And my favorite part is hearing about the chess championships that you all win. There's quite an emphasis on academics. Who is the more talkative, Kinian or Tracy?
I guess I'll go. Well, my name is Kenny Varmo. I'm the captain of the chess team.
You're captain of the chess team? Uh-huh.
Yes. So basically, we went to, this school year, we went to 2 championships. We went to the state championship and the nationals. In both state and national championships, we got 5th place in both of them.
Wow. How old are you, Kenyon?
I'm 12.
What's your favorite part about being a member of Academy Prep of Tampa? What do you like best about your school?
What I like best about our school is how it pushes our students and gives our students a sense of that they can achieve whatever they're trying to do, and it helps them to learn exactly what they need to learn. And it teaches them different things, like how to handle money and also other different things, so they can learn these things so when the time comes,
be ready for anything.
So they'll be ready for it.
Tracy, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
12 years old, and what grade are you in?
I'm in 6th grade.
So I noticed you came in holding the chess board. Are you a member of the chess team?
Yes, well, I am.
Yes? What do you like about chess?
I like you got to stay focused at any time because your opponent can punish you at any time if you're not focused.
Wow.
And Lissette, I was playing off camera with Tracy, and he checkmated me in about 10 minutes.
What I love about your students is that they are so polite. They're such gentlemen. Do you two know what you're going to be when you grow up?
Well, I was going to work in the agricultural field when I get older. So I was trying to get to Jesuit, and then once I graduate there, I was going to see if I can go to FSU.
He's a man with a plan. What about you, Mr. Tracy?
I want to be a chiropractor when I grow up.
A chiropractor. That's great.
Yes,
and both Tracy and Kenyon have great role models to follow. Tracy's brother is a junior now at Bethune-Cookman, and Kenyon has 2 older sisters that have gone to Tampa Catholic, an older sister at Academy of the Holy Names, an older brother who's now in his last year of pre-med at UCF, and a brother who graduated from the engineering program at the University of South Florida and is now as an engineer with a defense contractor.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for the inspiration. Tell our viewers real quickly the website where they can get a hold of you.
www.academyprep.org.
You got it. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard again. Welcome back. Our next guest is the Master Chorale of Tampa Bay. They've got a special video that they want to show you so that you can see how they do their work and how they help others.
The Master Chorale Youth Initiative is a unique program for elementary students offering a hands-on approach to music education and choral performance, all for free. Our volunteer singers have presented to thousands of students in Hillsborough and Pinellas counties. Your vital donation today ensures we sow the seed of song to the next generation. For secure online donations, visit masterchorale.com/donate or call 813-974-7365.
And coming back out live, we are joined in the WEDU studio by Mr. Tom Barker with the Master Chorale of Tampa Bay. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
You are.
How do you describe what you all do besides making magic?
Well, we're the symphonic choir of the Tampa Bay area, the principal chorus for the Florida Orchestra, as well as the artist in residence at the USF School of Music. And our focus is to bring choral excellence to the Tampa Bay area. But today is all about our youth initiative.
Yes.
We go into the schools and do in-school presentations for 4th and 5th grade elementary students, primarily in Title I schools. And then that's the first part of the program. And the second part is what we call going to the show. And we bring the kids to a professional venue and give them a show that they would probably never see. And we bring them up on stage, and it's just a great interaction. And Lissette, nothing compares to seeing the eyes of an amazed child when they understand that they have a gift. And the gift is their voice, and that they can sing, and they can do anything they want to in life and still sing, or they can be anywhere in the world and sing.
Right.
So it's just an amazing time for us to be able to go into the schools, present arts programs both in Pinellas and in Hillsborough County.
How many would you say you do a year in Hillsborough and Pinellas?
This season, we've done 11 in-school programs and 2 going to the show programs. One at the Tampa Theater for 1,200 kids.
1,200 kids.
We filled the Tampa Theater, and then the next week we came over to the Palladium in St. Petersburg and filled that one as well.
That's
850.
wonderful.
So over 2,000 kids.
And these are programs that are at no cost to the children that are benefiting from them.
That's exactly right. They're totally free to students. And then when we go into the schools, it's a very interactive program. We want them to hear the different soprano, alto, tenor, bass voices. We want them to sing with us. We want to explore the joy of singing.
And this is great curriculum that the teachers don't have to pay for, that you all provide as your community service. For the folks at home who are thinking, oh, this is so wonderful, but don't have a concept of how much money it costs to be able to do that, what would you say to them at home so that they will consider donating to the chorale?
Just to do one show at the Tampa Theater costs us over $5,000. So all of the money that we raise today goes to the busing and paying for the venues and bringing in a guest conductor that's of international acclaim for these kids. We love what we do.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I couldn't have said it better myself. I can hear the phones ringing and folks donating to help you get your folks out to the schools and the children. Good luck to you and to the entire team. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now and see where we are on Give Day Tampa Bay 2018. Welcome back, and at this point we would like to share the spotlight with our hosts for Give Day Tampa Bay, the folks at WEDU who do such an amazing job making this day, working behind the scenes with the folks from the Community Foundation of Tampa Bay to make Give Day happen each year. Joining me here on the floor of our studio is Allison Hedrick with WEDU, the Vice President of Communications. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know there's quite a bit to go around. A lot of folks know that WEDU is the home for Give Day, but what they may not realize is that you also are relying on the community's heart and a beneficiary of Give Day Tampa Bay as well.
Absolutely. WEDU is a nonprofit as well, so we are a participant today, and we are relying on our donors to talk to us today through their donations, and that helps support. WEDU just recently added 2 new channels. We're broadcasting this today on WEDQ, one of our new channels, so we're really excited about that. But donations also help not only our on-air programming, but also our educational outreach. We provide a lot of resources, free resources to area teachers throughout 16 counties. We do a lot of kids events. Wow. We donate library corners, so there's a lot of things that WEDU does out in the community. So those donations help support on-air programming and that outreach as well.
Because it's not just about what's put out in the community through the broadcast. Those community visits, the library program, for example, is a really great example of how people can make a difference when they support WEDU. Right. Can you describe that, the library component?
Absolutely. The library corners are just these great corners that we're donating to 16 through all of our 16 counties. We're donating 20 of them, and they were made possible by a donor who made a donation to WEDU, a very sizable one, and she loved reading to children in libraries. So we thought to honor her gift, we would like to donate those library corners. So they're full of PBS resources for kids, books, DVDs, multimedia activities, games. We do a ribbon cutting at each library and bring characters out. It's a great time. And these resources are in the libraries, in the communities for kids to put their hands on and play with and learn from. And
so
it's just a great program.
To develop that love of books early on. Thank you, Allison.
Thank you.
She's got a long line of people waiting to ask her questions and get her going. There are so many ways that individuals can decide that they need to start a nonprofit organization. Right now, we'd like to hear another story about someone deciding what they need to give back and to help out in the community.
Meals on Wheels of Tampa started in 1975 with a lady named Gloria Fuentes. She had 2 family members on opposite sides of town, and she needed to feed them as they were homebound. So she got together with some friends. They started making 14 meals, and now today, 43 years later, we're making 850 meals a day. So Meals on Wheels of Tampa feeds 850 homebound seniors and neighbors daily. We nourish, enrich, and strengthen the lives of Tampa's homebound, mostly to help them remain living independently in their own home. So we nourish their body with the hot, healthy meals we deliver. We enrich their spirit with daily volunteer visits. And we strengthen the community by taking care of people that are often forgotten about because they are homebound. So we have a very important person at Meals on Wheels of Tampa. Her name is Amy Schimberg, and we really think of her as the matriarch of our organization. She started delivering 43 years ago at the very beginning, and she still goes out weekly to see her weekly recipients. She no longer drives, but she goes out there anyways. Her passion is really infectious. She really wants everyone to know everything there is to know about Meals on Wheels of Tampa, and she's really made it her life mission to help those that need help in the Tampa area. So we often receive letters from recipients thanking us for various things that we do, and also from family members. And sometimes they're sad and sometimes they're happy, but I'd love to read a little excerpt from a letter that we received from the daughter of one of our recipients. And it says, "My husband and I wanted to thank you, your staff, and your volunteer driver who alerted us of my mother's condition. Unfortunately, she had not been telling us the truth for a long time. Up until your staff's call about the volunteers' concern for her condition, she had not been telling us the truth, and she had said that she had home health care coming to take care of her. It turns out that this wasn't true, and since we live out of state, we had no way of checking and had no idea of her living conditions or health. Due to your volunteers and everyone at Meals on Wheels, she was immediately hospitalized and went into hospice care. Thanks to you, we got to see her and speak with her and knew she was well cared for at the time of her passing. We cannot thank you enough for being there for her." I just encourage everyone to please help us care for those that cared for us. You can visit our website at mowtampa.org. You can sign up to attend one of our Nourish at Noons, which you get to enjoy the meal that we delivered that day and see our humble facility. And of course, please give to us on Give Day 2018. We could use all the support to help enriching these lives of Tampa's homebound.
Welcome back. Thanks for that presentation. We are going to continue with our next round of guests. Pasco Kids First is here. We have Mr. Rick Hess and Becky Bennett are here to talk about Pasco Kids First. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
How do you describe the work that you all do?
Well, we help keep kids safe and we strengthen families. Those are the two key pieces to what we do, and we do that by being involved in the whole issue of child abuse, prevention, assessment, and treatment.
Okay. Becky, you all have brought some great props. Can you tell our viewers what they're looking at?
Absolutely. So we brought 3 of our T-shirts. We are the Children's Advocacy Center in Pasco County, and when you walk into our Children's Advocacy Center, you'll find some of these shirts all outlining throughout the hallways, and they're from some of the kids that have been in our trauma treatment team, and they have the opportunity at the end of their graduation to create a shirt about what therapy meant to them. So we have 3 of them. They're all a little different. You can sort of see some have different creativity with artwork. Others just tell inspiring stories about, how they feel. This one over here, don't be afraid to say what is really happening, because they know what it felt like when they came in to the Children's Advocacy Center. All of our services are focused around child abuse and neglect, and sometimes they think they're alone, and they don't realize that this happens to other kids, and so this empowers them.
How important is that community support? Every dollar makes such a big difference in your programs. Can you give our viewers an example of last year and the support of Give Day and what you're hoping for this year?
Yes, we've participated with Give Day a few years now, and last year we raised approximately $1,000. This year we're almost double that, so we're very excited about it.
Congratulations.
And we're hoping to get up to our goal, which is $5,000.
$5,000. Rick, how many children, how many families could you help with $5,000?
Well, it's really crucial for what we do in all of our programs, but particularly in the therapy program. These are kids that have been traumatically affected by abuse, and every person that comes in, every child that comes in, we'll be able to help 3 or 4 more families with this over a course of treatment for those kids.
And this is done at no cost to the family?
At no cost to the family. Yeah, that's really important.
In doing interviews, so many families say that if it wasn't for the nonprofit that provided that counseling, that provided that healing, that they would have had to go without it. Do you hear that as well?
Absolutely. These are kids who've been traumatically affected by one sort of abuse or another, and this is really life-changing for them. The work that they're able to do with their therapist.
Do you think that most folks in the community don't understand just how expensive it would be if a person had to pay for this kind of therapy?
I think that's probably true. It's because it's a course of treatment. It's not a one-time thing. You don't get over this type of trauma in just one time. Even if the most excellent therapist in the world can't deliver that kind of results, it's really a process, and it takes time.
Yes. How can folks get in touch with you?
Well, they can visit our website. It's PascoKidsFirst.org. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, all at Pasco Kids First.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, and congratulations, you surpassed.
Yeah.
Already.
I know.
That's great.
We're excited.
But the goal is 5,000.
5,000.
So let's see if we can get you past that.
Absolutely.
With the help of the community. Thank you.
That would be great. Thank you.
Well, the nonprofit with the most online donors between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. will get a $1,000 Power Hour prize provided by TICO. You can go to giveday.org to support your favorite nonprofit now. Welcome back. We are with C. David Frankel, the artistic director of the Tampa Repertory Theater. And we're just going over some video. There's a great video that you all have brought to give you all a really good taste for what they do. And so let's take a look at that now, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a trailer from our last production.
Trailer from the last production. Take a look. Joined by C. David Frankel, the artistic director and also the co-founder, the founder of the Tampa Repertory Theater. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
How can our community help you all at the Repertory Theater?
Well, the first way to help, of course, is to come and see our productions. We're in our 7th year of producing what we think of as innovative, provocative, and classic theater here in the Tampa area. Bringing thoughtful entertainment to a broad audience. Our next production, which opens June 1st, is an American classic, A View from the Bridge by Arthur Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're always looking to build our audience and have people come and see the wonderful work that our actors and designers do. And of course, we're also, as everybody else, is in need of financial support.
Mm-hmm.
Nonprofit theaters, if they're lucky, earn about 50% of their needed revenue from ticket sales.
Right.
And so in order to continue to do the kinds of productions that we do and to meet our 2 primary goals, which are to raise the amount of money that we can pay our artists and
Right.
eventually have a space of our own, we need to broaden, if we can, our donor base. So, you know, Give Day is a great opportunity for us and for everybody else, and we're happy to be there.
How has this grown from infancy, from when you first envisioned it?
Well, I think that we've been progressively able to have interesting productions,
Right.
and to continue to meet our mission, which is really to bring classics, what I call both known and unknown, to the area. And over time, as we have been able to raise more money, the sort of aesthetics of the productions have increased. And I think that the critical acclaim that we've received is sort of proof, evidence of that. We are one of our actresses, Amelia Sargent, was named Best Actress by Creative Loafing's Best of the Bay last year, and we've gotten other awards. And so we're very happy with both the artistic side, and our audiences have continued to grow also.
Well, David, thank you for coming in. Best wishes to you
thank
and the
you.
entire
Thank you for
team
having
on
us.
Give Day Tampa Bay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in. Let's take another look at the leaderboard. Welcome back, everybody. We continue our special coverage for Give Day Tampa Bay, joining you from the studios of WEDU for the 5th annual Give Day Tampa Bay. We're already off to a great start, raised over $1 million by lunchtime, so we are hoping to make a huge difference in the lives of so many with your donations. Local nonprofits are really counting on us. And our next guests are girls after my own heart. They've got this great headpiece, a great braid. We are looking at the girls from the Center for Girls, which is a program of the Center for Women. Joining us on the ends, we have Sartura Smith, and then we have Walter Jennings. And these two cutie pies in the middle are Olivia and Sullivan. Thank you for coming. You girls ready for your close-up?
Yes.
Okay. Sartura, describe, I know the program because I've interviewed you before on Positively Tampa Bay.
Thank you.
But tell our viewers what the Center for Girls program does.
First of all, we are a program of the Center for Women, and we're funded by the Children's Board, but we are a STEAM-based, curriculum-based, very structured after-school program and a summer camp. So we offer programming ranging from anywhere from dance to visual arts, performance arts, organic gardening, technology, robotics. Oh, they can probably tell you more than me, but we offer that type of program for girls ages 5 to 14.
And your location is in the university area, correct?
We're actually in the Seminole Heights area.
Seminole Heights.
So we cover areas of 33603, 33604, 05, and 10.
Okay.
But we're welcome to any girl who is between the ages of 5 and 14.
Okay. So tell me about your work with the center.
Well, I actually started as a parent. My daughter participated in the program before Ms. Satura came on board with her leadership. And I will tell you, I have so much more of an appreciation now for it as a part of the staff. I actually am a teaching artist by nature. I teach spoken word poetry. And so the programming that the Center for Girls offers is absolutely amazing. It is the most diverse arts integrated after school programming I have ever seen in the city of Tampa.
Wow, and that's quite a compliment coming from an educator.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So let's talk to these beautiful young ladies. I'll start with you, Olivia. I like your hair piece.
Thank you.
What do you love most about the Center for Girls?
I like the sewing.
The sewing?
Because like you draw a picture on like one of these materials.
Can you hold it up so the camera can get a shot of it and keep it up just right there? That's very pretty.
Like you draw an animal and then you like color it in with like strings.
Very nice. And what about you, Sullivan? What is your favorite part about the center?
My favorite part is the amazing things that we do.
The amazing things that we do. What did you bring to show us?
I did a pillow.
That was your part of the sewing class?
Yes.
And what else? This outfit, right?
Yes.
She sewed her outfit?
The entire outfit, yes.
Girlfriend, we need to talk. I need a dress. It's so good. How old are you?
I'm 7.
7. And what about you, Miss Olivia? How old are you?
I'm 6 years old.
How old?
6.
You're 6. Okay. And so the age ranges of the girls are what?
5 to 10 and 11 to 14.
Okay.
So that's we have a program coordinator that handles the Shining Stars, which they're called.
Yes.
And then our 11 to 14-year-old girls are the Young Risers. And Walter is in charge of that programming.
Okay.
There.
So before we go, please tell our viewers real quickly where they go to connect with you all.
You go to www.thecenterforwomen.org or thecenter.org.
Okay.
And thecenter.org. And please, please, please support these amazing young girls. We're doing incredible things at the Center for Girls. We're building futures. We're shaping lives. We're building your future leaders. And what else are we doing?
We're making dreams come true.
Making dreams come true.
Thank you.
And we're doing amazing
you so
things.
much.
And one more thing. Lissette.
Okay.
And for $100, you actually get a completed cross-stitch product.
Okay.
So for $100, one of our girls has made this beautiful item for you, and we thank you.
Thank you very much. They should be hosting this, I think. If I need a break, I think I've got our fill-ins here. Thank you very much for coming. While our next guests are being seated, we want to go to the leaderboard and get an update on the total amount of your donations so far. Take a look. Welcome back, everybody. We continue our special coverage of Give Day Tampa Bay. The variety of the local nonprofits participating is always astounding. Our next guest represents the United Nations Association of Tampa Bay. We've got Avery Davis, who is a photographer by trade, but making an amazing impact with young girls with the instructor of the program, Picture My Life, a refugee story.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Describe that program for us.
So the program was sponsored by the United Nations Association of Tampa Bay, which I think a lot of people, when they hear United Nations, they think globally, they think more big picture.
Yes.
But we actually have a Tampa Bay Association of the United Nations that works on some of those big picture projects like human rights, refugees, gender equality, but they work on a local level with our community. And so one of the projects was this project that we're representing today. And they brought me in to help teach the course, and we had 10 students that completed the course. They're all refugees, some from all over the world. We have students from Syria, from Afghanistan, Tanzania, the Congo, wow. And they all have different stories. They all have difficult stories, but also stories of just accomplishment and hope, you know.
So tell me about this picture.
So this is Rohid. He's actually one of the students, and this was a self-portrait that he did in the class. So he's from Afghanistan, and he's the oldest of 4, and he has a single mother. They lost her father during conflict, and he's a very strong young man. He's become kind of like the man in the family, and he's really just an incredible inspiration.
And this picture right over here, closest to you?
Okay, this was taken by Shafiq, who's from the Congo, and he kind of took over as almost a leader in the class. He's really an impressive young man, and this is his sister. So he did some portraits of his family, and this was one of them. It's one of my favorites.
The one next to the little girl?
Oh, that was taken by Fatima, and her family is from Syria. And that's actually a portrait of her mother that she did in their home.
That is beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful?
How old is the young girl?
So she is 15 years old.
And she took that picture?
And she took that picture, yes.
The lighting. You must be very proud of her as a photographer.
Oh, so proud of these kids. And she has an interesting story because she has some pretty severe medical issues that she's dealt with her whole life that she couldn't get help for. And that's one of the things coming to the United States. She's been able to get some help for that as well.
And then that last picture on the end is very beautiful.
That was taken by Jeanette, and she's a family of 9, and so she is the biggest smile, that girl. I wish she was here. You would love to see her much more than me, I can promise you. And those are some of her siblings, and they posed for her, and they really loved being in front of the camera.
And where is she from?
She's from Tanzania.
Tanzania. And so how would you say this program really helped these children, these special group of kids?
Yeah, so it brought, one thing it did is brought refugees together from other countries, because a lot of times the refugee community kind of stays within, understandably, their kind of own community of people from where they're from. So it brought, Syrian refugees together with Congolese refugees, which was beautiful because they had some shared experiences and saw the similarities, even though they have different languages and different histories and different families. Also, I think it just gave them, the goal of the program really was to give them an outlet because they've been through so much. And there was a lady, Florence Acne, who actually works with refugees. She's amazing. And she would come to every class and do a portion at the end of the class where she would discuss just kind of like an idea like hope or something. And it would be an idea for them to work towards that in their photography.
Well, Avery, thank you for giving of yourself and your talents, sharing it with this program and the United Nations Association. If you would like to connect, this is one of the many organizations that are relying on the community's help to raise money on Give Day Tampa Bay. Thank you for coming in. And while we get ready for our next set of guests, we'd like to take another look at that leaderboard. It's really easy to donate, folks, and you will be changing lives. Welcome back, everybody. We continue with our parade of guests on Give Day Tampa Bay. We are joined by our friends from the Safety Harbor Art and Music Center. Thanks for coming in. These are the most beautiful instruments that I've ever seen. But first, no, that has character. That has character. On the end, we have Sean Hopper. Then we have Kiara Linda. And then we have Bobby Dusenberry. Am I pronouncing that correctly? And then we have Todd Remquist.
Correct.
You got a movie star name.
Do I? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
So tell me about the center, what you all do.
We're Safety Harbor Art and Music Center, relatively new in the Bay Area. We've been around since November of last year. We do visual arts and a lot of music presentations for both kids and adults. One thing kind of unique about our situation is it's 100% volunteer-based. We have bartenders that work our events. We have all our website people, everybody. We have a core group of about 100 people that help run the center.
Wow.
So we're super, super lucky with that.
So where is the location? Where's the center?
Downtown Safety Harbor.
Okay.
It's a really unique building. It took us 4 years. It's a 2-story mosaic building, and we saved a 100-year-old house. That's kind of our art center area too.
Wow.
We get lots of national talent and a lot of great local musicians.
So what's your dream for Give Day Tampa Bay this year?
Probably more
your mission.
Awareness than anything, because we're relatively new. A lot of people know about us already, but there's a lot of people that walk into Safety Harbor and say, I never knew this existed, or they come to see some traveling musician and walk into our space, and it's a really great sound room, so we're super lucky with that.
What would you say is the most important thing that you want viewers to know about the center?
Well, our mission statement is very important. It's promoting the knowledge of and education in the fine arts, the visual arts, and the performing arts. So we have classes that are going on all the time at the Art Center. There's a whole summer camp program for kids that's going on. We have a lot of writers and poets that meet every Wednesday.
Okay. Wednesday, what time?
Well, actually, if you go onto the website, Safety Harbor Arts and Music Center,
Got it.
There's a whole calendar of events. Just for the month in May alone, we have 13 events.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
well, before you go, I want to make sure that our viewers get a taste of this wonderful musical instrument that
Yes,
you brought
and
in.
I do want to just mention that we are also an art and music center, and we do Songfest once a year to help with the art center and promoting it. And
Songfest, and what is that, real quick?
It's the first weekend in April.
Okay.
And we bring national artists and also local artists. We had Grammy award-winning Fantastic Negrito come to us 3 times so far. And we
That's
also
great.
have local musicians such as Sean Hopper. He's been at the Art Center many times. And we're told that our art center is just amazing as far as the sound for the musicians love playing there.
Well, we certainly want to make sure we give Sean time to do his thing. Yes. so much for coming in. And
Just on Friday night, we have the Accidentals, which are from Traverse City, Michigan. And then next week, a band from California called Magic Giant. They just played all over the country, and they're super famous right now.
We're going to have our viewers go to your website
Yes.
and get more information. If not, the big hook is going to come around us and move us on. Thank you for
so much.
coming in.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That wraps it up for this hour of Give Day Tampa Bay, but stay tuned in the next hour and see who will be hosting our live program. But most of all, log on to giveday.org anytime before midnight tonight and make a contribution to your favorite nonprofit organization. You can choose from over 400 organizations, and you'll be supporting those groups who keep the Tampa Bay area healthy and strong. On behalf of all of us here, thank you so much for watching, and the magic continues.